And you mentioned that you don't listen to secular music or watch movies and stuff. I'm curious about that. Like, what made you make that decision?
I never thought I'd be that person because I was in a secular rock band and I imagined myself being a secular lead guitarist girl. So I'll be rocking it out. Not even singing. God is this is one of the audible times He spoke to me. You are going to stop singing secular music and you are going to start singing for me if you say yes. So honestly, I was no, please. I can't give this up. I was supposed to join another rock band whom I was a fan of. They'd asked me to be their vocalist. I noticed some strange effects happening in my spirit.
After you stopped listening to secular music?
After I stopped listening to secular music, I think at least a month had gone. And then I looked at the words of the song that I would hear. It's about a heartbreak. Even though I've not been through that heartbreak that she's going through, I'm feeling like I've been through a heartbreak. So I'm so sad. There is something in secular music that is causing me to react in an ungodly way.
Was it hard switching?
It was so hard, but
I watched a video of yours. You did an interview with an actress from Hollywood. Am I right?
Nollywood.
Yeah. So in that video, I think you guys talked about secular music videos and watching movies and stuff. And you mentioned that you don't listen to secular music or watch movies and stuff. I'm curious about that. What made you make that decision? I'm not gonna listen to secular music or watch movies and stuff.
Yeah, I do watch, but I don't want to. If I could, I would just not. Music is much easier to manage because it's your phone. I never thought I'd be that person because I was in a secular rock band in PUC, and that was the highlight of my PUC was the rock band. And I imagined myself being a secular lead guitarist girl. So I'll be rocking it out. Not even singing.
Remember your Holland video? You kind of had that rock star haircut.
Which God led me to, by the way. He was cut your hair like this. And I was God led me to make a pixie cut. An asymmetrical pixie cut. God, you're an awesome hair designer.
Okay.
He's awesome like that. So my vision was girl, rock star, lead guitarist. I didn't even realize.
With music.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was a singer at that point. I was kind of fed up of singing and I had just been playing guitar. So that was my goal. And in that 40-day fast that we talked about, believe it or not, I can't believe I did this while fasting. I was singing an Adele song. I was just randomly...
When you were fasting.
When I was fasting.
Yeah.
I wasn't reading my Bible at that time. I wasn't praying at that time. I was going from my living room to the kitchen to get something. And I'm singing this Adele song. Her song's so catchy. And I felt God stop me. This is one of the I love her, okay?
She's
awesome.
Because she was doing the same thing the
Really?
other day.
Really?
I just can't stop singing this. She was singing it to me on the phone. And it was Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, don't remind me. Those are so catchy too. Those are so catchy.
Tell me why.
No, I'm not telling you.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. It's so catchy. I love them. I respect them. God is this is one of the audible times He spoke to me. Can you sing for me instead?
Please.
Slap.
And it was if I tell you that sentence, you won't think what that means. But I knew it means you are going to stop singing secular music and you are going to start singing for me if you say yes. And I was no, please. I can't give this up. I was supposed to join another rock band whom I was a fan of. They'd asked me to be their vocalist. I was this is coming up. I can't. But I was I felt God with a weighing scale right there. And He's which is more important to you? Am I more important to you?
The
or this?
choice again,
Yeah.
You know?
Or this secular music? I was of course you are more important to me. Oh!
Gosh dang it.
No! And I chose to say yes to what He was saying because it's the right thing to do. But the more I went into Christian music, worship music, which I thought was very boring at that time, the more I went into it, I found the peace that surpasses all understanding. And then say I walk into a store where they're playing secular music, that's kind of out of our control. I noticed some strange effects happening in my spirit.
After you stopped listening to secular music?
After I stopped listening to secular music, I think at least a month had gone. I deleted my playlists, my precious secular playlists. I deleted all of them, full rock music, everything. And I was, not that rock music can't be Christian, that's a whole other topic.
Okay.
But But so much went. And then I'm now listening to Christian music. By the way, there's so much amazing Christian music in all genres.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the first Christian music I heard was from a rock band called Red, which they are still doing music. And that helped me transition really nice. So I was listening to really good songs. I found, wow, there's some great songs. They're saying what I want to say. They are describing my feelings, everything. I'm good. So I was kind of saturated in Christian music. Then when I heard secular music, kind of on accident, I noticed the difference. I noticed, why am I suddenly depressed? Suddenly I'm anxious. Suddenly I'm feel like breaking something. Suddenly I'm angry. And then I looked at the words of the song that I would hear. It's about a heartbreak. Oh, even though I've not been through that heartbreak that she's going through, I'm feeling like I've been through a heartbreak. So I'm so sad. Or when I'm angry, I go back to, what song was I listening to again? Oh, that's like an angry rock song. Again, it's not about the genre, but it's about the intent of the song, the purpose of the song. And in that song, they're really mad.
The message.
The
that
message
song.
of the song, the spirit behind the song. So I was like, okay, I started connecting the dots. And what I thought is a personal thing for me only, I started seeing that there is something here. There is something in secular music that is causing me to react in an ungodly way. And that's, whoa, that's powerful. On the inverse, there is something in Christian and worship music when it's based on the Bible, when it's based from the Holy Spirit. It's causing me to draw closer to God, and it's causing me to have godly side effects. So that's amazing. That's powerful. And the same principle started transferring into all media. Yeah.
Also, when you're talking about like spirits with the secular music, so when I stopped listening to secular music, it was the same thing.
Mm.
I was like, yeah, I mean, so
I didn't disappear, but
so I think it was during my 12th, like, so
Similar.
yeah. So at that time I was listening to like some rock song,
Similar.
and then I was like, oh, I'm like feeling myself
Yeah,
to
yeah,
this,
yeah,
and then I
yeah.
like listened to a different song. It just made me so depressed.
Yeah.
I was like, what? The song, the music has like so much power, and then it just makes me feel so many emotions, right? Like you're like happy when you're listening to a different song. But once I switched to like gospel, it changed my life.
Yeah.
Like I was so mind blown. There was like so much peace like within me and around,
Yeah.
and just secular music sounded different after like switching.
Yeah, I
Like
did.
I was like, was I listening to this?
Ooh.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
so relieved hearing you all talk about this. Like, it's like, oh, it's not just me. Thank God.
yeah. It just feels so good. And was it hard switching?
Sorry, was
Was it
my
hard switching?
It was so hard, but when you see the what to say, nice benefits, you're like, okay, thank God. It was a very hard switch, but like it was one of the most important things of my life that I was giving up.
Music.
That music,
Secular music.
yeah, and those bands and those songs. But after now you've come into Christian music, you're not just hearing, say, folk chords. Like it can be repetitive sometimes, especially worship music, but you're meeting your maker. So what's to compare with that?